Morning guys, and welcome to another episode of Australian Rural Adventures. You know me, my name's Dougie. Now I had this idea because I used to work shift work, so I'd work on the weekend and at night time. I found myself a lot of the time going out wheeling by myself, going looking for tracks by myself. So this is a bit of a throwback to my younger years. So you guys are going to come with me and we're going to go have a look for some tracks. And I'm going to share the location of the tracks, I'm going to share the roads, I'm going to share the road conditions, I'm going to give you as much information as possible so you get as much out of this video as possible. But because I'm driving a Subaru, I'm just going to top the oil up because we're a bit low and then yeah, we'll hit the road. Nailed it. There we go. About that much. Might have lost a bit there. So guys, put some light on me. There we go. So yeah, these tracks will be within 1 or 2 hours of Perth, or this track, whatever I find today. And I want to make this a regular thing. You know, I want to do this once a week if the videos are successful. I want to go out and find a track that you've never heard of, that you can go and explore by yourself or with your mate on the weekend, or just, you know, during the week when you've just got a couple hours spare. All right, let's do it. This is going to be my starting point for your reference at home if you're following along. The cross section of Pinjara Williams Road and Burnside Road, and I'll put that in the title below. You'll be looking for this sign here. There you go. I'm going to jump on Pinjara Williams Road and go towards Dwellingup. I'm going to have a look around and see what we find. All right, let's do it. All right, guys, next point of reference. We've come about, I want to say about 3 or 4 Ks towards Dwellingup. All right, so turning right onto Scarp Road. Looks really nice through here. A lot of big white gums and beautiful trees, so hopefully we're in for a winner. If anything, at least I'm taking you for a nice drive around the country. This is an interesting one, guys. Alcoa is a big bauxite alumina mining company that runs in these parts. It provides a lot of jobs for the locals, West Australians, but they do tear up a few trees here and there. I've been vocal on this subject a little bit because some other popular YouTubers have made comments about mining, but then go ahead and use, you know, aluminium products anyway. So it's hard to have it both ways, guys. You can't have the nice aluminium products without the mining. My car is made with a lot of aluminium. So can I complain? Have I got the right to complain about the bauxite mining, the alumina, and Alcoa's destruction of the Jarrah forests? It's like what they say, let he who is without sin cast the first stone. But then if we don't use aluminium, what are we going to use, you know? It's tricky. Is there a better spot to mine aluminium? Probably. Let's have a look at that. Anyway, I'm already lost. All right, guys, I've just come up about 2 Ks up Scarp Road, and now I'm going to be turning right into this not very well maintained looking track. So let's see what we can find in here. I hope I'm not trespassing on anyone's property. It didn't appear so. We'll have a look. We appear to have taken the road to nowhere. Bit of a nothing track. All right, let's get back on Scarp Road, and I reckon I'll turn around. I reckon I'll go back towards Pinjara Williams. Also, quick update on the Subi while I've got you. I've extended my bonnet vents a little bit more. I've cut them away a bit more to give me a bit more breathability. They were a bit small before, a bit restricting, and I'm still having heaps of overheating issues. I know I'm really smart. Coming out in the middle of nowhere, having overheating issues by myself with no phone reception. So, yeah, typical Dougie doing silly things. Alright guys, trying again. Like I said, I've come about 300 metres back down towards Pinjara Williams, and I'm turning left now into this track, which looks a bit better maintained. Nice through here, really vibrantly green. Loving it. So it's taken me back south again. I thought it was going to go further into the forest I looked at Google Maps satellite picture, and it looked like there was like a river or something down there, because the trees were like denser on the map, but it's turned me away from the river, so it's a bit of a pain. It looks like it's in some sort of previously mined area, because I think, you know, what I was saying before is they mine the area and then they plant it back with pines, you know, 9 times out of 10, from what I've seen anyway. You know, are they better than the jarrah trees, the eucalypts, the native trees? Probably not. The purpose of this video is to go find the unexplored tracks, or the tracks you've never heard of, but now I'm just talking about mining. They do smell nice, but I like the smell of pine. That's not the purpose of this trip. We're trying to find somewhere new, somewhere interesting. These trees just came out of nowhere. Hopefully I'm not allergic to it, because I just stuck it on my face. No smell, no scent. Let me know what that is. They just sprung out of nowhere. They look right out of place. Alright guys, continuing down this track. This is nice. That's a nice spot. Have a look at this. All these young paperbarks, I think they're called. This must have been also a previously mined area that's been revegetated, but this time it looks like it's with native eucalypts, which I guess is a good thing, in my opinion, which doesn't count for a lot sometimes. Fungi. It's like an orange broccoli. I'm not gonna eat it though. I'll probably start COVID-20 if I do. Alright guys, been driving along about a K now since the last turn off, and we're veering left. Really easy track so far. Oh, I don't have my seatbelt on. Obviously I'm not on a public gazetted road, but I want to set a good example for the young fellas watching, or young ladies. I'm gonna go set the camera up down the hill there, and you can watch me come down rather than being this close to my face all the time. I don't want to punch her. Now, something I haven't done, guys, is let my tyres down. And in all the excitement of finally getting away, I forgot to let my tyres down. Have you ever done that? Forgot to let your tyres down, get halfway through the track? I can't be bothered, so you might see me crying in a minute when I've got to punch her. Can't be bothered changing. Can't be bothered giving out and bloody letting them all down, so I'm just going to keep going. We are on a very obvious downhill now, guys. I think, as I was talking about before, we're coming to a river at some point. Geez, I've only been going for 1.8k since I turned off Scarp, or thereabouts, about 2k's. Alright guys, looks like we've reached literally as far as we can go on this particular bad boy. Yeah. I was just about to hoik that in the back of the car, and then it started having a wee. It looks like there's a footpath there where people have walked before me, so I might have a wander down there and have a look around. That path has led me into what looks like just this gorgeous little opening. Really serene in here. Listen to those birds. But yeah, the other point of this video was to give you guys the opportunity to come to the same track. So Scarp Road, up about, I want to say about 2.5 Ks, turning right onto that track that you've seen before at the start of the video. 2.5 Ks, just follow that track all the way down to this beautiful little open area. I don't know how good it would be for camping. Maybe an overnighter with a couple of people. If you had a big group, like a family and little kids, I don't know if this would be a goer for you, because you'll just lose them. Do you know? You just lose them. Guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, smash that subscribe button. You know, I really enjoy your company and I hope you enjoy mine. Next week, same again, I reckon. Maybe I'll go east. I'll go inland a bit and find, you know, an unknown track or a secret track. If anyone's got a name for this track they want to share, put it in the comments below. I'll just call it the mystery track for the time being. And then the best comment, I'll change the title of the video and you can have the name of the track. Does that sound fair? Sound good? Thanks for joining me on another episode of Australian Rural Adventures. I'm out.